All right, well, Republicans in America outnumber Democrats now. That, according to multiple Gallup polls, in a reversal of fortune since 1988. Gallup's most recent poll finds that 27% of respondents called themselves Republicans, compared with just 27% who are Democrats. Independents outnumber both at 45%, but most of those independents lead Republican. 45% of independents lean red, 42% lean blue. From 2016 to 2020, more people identified as or lean Democrat, according to yearly averages. But in 2022, Gallup found that party membership was tied in 31 states that year. Two-thirds of voters who switched their registration switched to the Republican Party, not the other way around. The trend is clear. The trend is red. Well, credit rating agency Fitch Ratings is slashing the U.S. credit rating one level from a top-tier AAA to a AA+. The organization's decision came as a result of, quote, a steady deterioration in standards of governance over the last 20 years, including on fiscal and debt matters. The statement continued, quote, the repeated debt limit political standoffs and last-minute resolutions have eroded confidence in fiscal management. What about just the reckless spending? That broke my confidence. That's Bidenomics for you. And, of course, the White House trying to spin the blame right back into the Trump administration, because what else do they have? White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre responded that the White House strongly disagrees with the decision and claims that conditions under President Trump were worse and that Biden has made them better. She has no evidence, of course, but that's what she's going with. And she also concluded that, quote, extremism from Republican officials is a continued threat to our economy. But based on those poll numbers from the last story, it's pretty clear Americans know who the real threat is. It's the Democrats, quite obviously. A group of Democrats led by Senator Bernie Sanders, except he's a socialist, is asking the DOJ to penalize fossil fuel industry leaders for discrediting the climate change hoax. I wonder if I'll be in trouble, too. Senators Jeffrey Merkley, Elizabeth Warren, and Edward Markey signed on to the letter that claims that the fossil fuel industry led a, quote, long-standing and carefully coordinated campaign to mislead consumers and discredit climate science in pursuit of massive profits. The senators compared the campaign to the tobacco industry's campaign in the early 2000s that lied to consumers about the dangers of smoking cigarettes. The letter also singles out the American Petroleum Institute for making climate change a non-issue through a multi-million-dollar campaign. API has responded saying, quote, the record of the past 2 decades demonstrates that the industry is achieving its goal of providing affordable, reliable American energy to U.S. consumers while substantially reducing emissions and our environmental footprint. Any suggestion to the contrary is false. And that sounds about right to me. We'll get back to the news after this quick break and a message from our sponsor, My Patriot Supply. Folks, as you know, our world can change in a moment's notice. We're looking at economic problems all over the globe right now. It's scary. But if you don't think you need emergency food, wait a day and see what happens. Just don't wait too long. As I speak, PrepareWithRav.com is offering a huge discount on their best-selling 3-month emergency food kit. For a limited time, you'll save 25% per kit. That's the biggest discount they've ever offered. But it doesn't come along every day, and it won't last forever. So do yourself a favor and grab your 25% discount on each 3-month emergency food kit today. Everyone you need. You'll get delicious breakfast, lunch, dinner, and more, providing over 2,000 calories every day. Get at least one kit per person in your family. Grab your 25% discount today before this offer expires. You get fast and free shipping, too. Go to preparewithrav.com, or you may regret it. That's preparewithrav.com. Up after the break. It didn't take much for universities in California to find ways to get around state laws and Supreme Court rulings. Campus reform correspondent Lena Branch will join me next with the latest right here on America's Voice Live.